السلام عليكم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عفوا ثواني بالضبط. السلام عليكم. Uh, Good evening and welcome everyone. It's a pleasure to be with you today. This is Muhammad Adil, Taylor and Francis Group Business Development Manager for the Middle East and North Africa. And it's a pleasure to be among Sultan Qaboos University researchers and with the Sultan Qaboos University Library. Today is one of our sessions in light of the partnership between Sultan Qaboos University and Taylor and Francis Publishing Group, and the scope of today's session along with the Ramadan nights. كل سنة وحضراتكم طيبين. Ramadan Mubarak to everyone. So we will be discussing a topic that is highly relevant to all of the researchers currently among the academic publishing landscape, which is how are publishers and authors dealing with the current AI tools that is currently affecting the research landscape in general. So we will be discussing the topic of Taylor and Francis solutions, leveraging AI to empower academic publishing. Please, if we can allow 2 minutes exactly, so that other participants have the time to join us. And also we can take those 2 minutes to first highlight the instructions for our sessions, but I will take this time to arrange something with my video cam, if you can allow me a minute. I think the picture is better now. So type for some session instructions. So today's sessions will be for the duration will be for 1 hour. The session is currently being recorded. So the session recording along with the electronic certificates will be shared with the participants by the end of this webinar. You will receive an automated email with the session recording link along with a link so you can download your electronic certificate. I would like to make sure that my voice is clear. Please, if you can confirm that the voice is clear and the video cam is also activated and the presentation is currently shared to our session, Taylor and Francis Solutions, Leveraging AI to Empower Academic Publishing. So thank you for your confirmation. And during the session, if you may have any questions, require any support, please feel free to raise your hand or to type in the questions box your question, and we will be checking the questions along the session. And of course, we will have by the end of this webinar a 10 minutes questions and answers and publishing consultations, so we can address all the questions in the chat box. So to start, as we introduced, Taylor and Francis, we have been currently in a long-standing partnership with the Sultan Qaboos University, which is something we are highly proud of and we cherish the most. The publications and the scientific contributions of the Sultan Qaboos University authors have been significant also to Taylor and Francis journals and the published articles in our portfolio. Today, our session's main scope is to discuss with the authors the current AI trends, the recent developments in the AI tools that is currently present among the academic publishing landscape, and share with you the view of one of the leading academic publishers, which is Taylor and Francis Group, among how are we dealing with AI tools and how we are monitoring the AI practice among our journals and for our submissions that are coming to our journals. So for the sessions agenda for today, we will be discussing first AI in research and publishing, how Taylor and Francis is using AI to enhance academic research and workflows, and key technologies improving the efficiency and integrity among academic publishing in the age of AI. Also, we will be then move to Taylor and Francis AI ethical use. So how Taylor and Francis is protecting research integrity through the applied guidelines, of course, aligned with the Committee on Publishing Ethics, the COPE, which regularly meets with the different key stakeholders among the academic publishing landscape to set new rules and new updates for the use of AI tools in academic research and publishing. Also, we will be discussing the responsibilities for the authors, and we will move on to the responsibilities of the publishers themselves. What is the future of AI and collaboration, and how Taylor and Francis initiatives and partnerships are going on with the biggest AI developers among the world, and how we are treating this topic in the long-term vision of one of the leading academic publishers. Also, all of our information for today's session are released on Taylor and Francis website under our up-to-date AI policies and AI tools present on Taylor and Francis website through the following link. You can just type artificial intelligence for academic research at Taylor and Francis, and you will be directed to the directory of AI with all the recent developments, the updated policies, and the key practices among AI in academic publishing. So to start, introduce Taylor and Francis as a start. Taylor and Francis is considered one of the leading academic publishers worldwide. We are a multidisciplinary academic publisher. We publish among all subject areas and all scientific disciplines. This is apparent through our main brands or our main imprints that quite many authors are familiar with throughout their academic careers. So Taylor and Francis Group, we have 6 imprints under the group itself. The first one is Taylor and Francis, which is the group name. This has a selection of hybrid and open access journals available through this imprint. The second imprint is Routledge Press, which is a leading imprint in the social science and humanities, the home of social science and humanities. Then CRC Press, which is also a leading imprint in the science and technology subjects. PeerJ, which is an open access research solution for journals and index journal, peer-reviewed journals. Then F1000, which is an open access platform or open research platform that presents an innovative open peer review solution to authors that protects integrity and also supports articles indexation. Finally, also we have Dove Press, which is a dedicated open access solution in the medical research dedicated for medical journals. طيب, how we deal with academic publishing? Taylor and Francis works on 2 main arms, and those are the arms that AI integrated throughout all our dealings. Currently, we are facing AI challenges and AI breakthroughs among all of these sectors. So what are we doing in academic publishing? The first arm is that we manage knowledge. We work with knowledge management through working with researchers, funders, institutions, and scholar societies, so that every month we validate around 75,000 articles through peer review and pre-publication checks, supported with our editorial policies, including the recent AI policies. Also, for the innovation, we are leaders in accessibility, AI developments, open research, and sustainability. Our journals connect more than 2,500 research communities and societies with millions of authors worldwide. And the second arm, so we manage knowledge to increase the knowledge consumption later on our platforms and digital solutions to ensure that research reaches those who rely on it through amplification, through metadata tagging, marketing, media relations, and sophisticated content platforms that increases visibility of the published articles with Taylor and Francis, all of which currently are facing new developments in AI solutions and how our teams are dealing with AI in all those processes to enhance the process of academic publishing. Then finally, the preservation of knowledge. Our content platforms ensures it has articles and research as a perpetual home for the definite scholarly record of each research output. Regarding our portfolio, so Taylor and Francis is one of the most diverse publishers. Through our content, we offer a diverse solutions in either humanities, social science, science, technology, and medical healthcare. Regarding the Sultan Qaboos publications, so Sultan Qaboos is one of the leading institutions in terms of the published articles through the SQU authors with Taylor and Francis journals. This is for the duration of 2020 till February 2026. So we have in the last 6 years over 310 articles published by Sultan Qaboos University authors, and those are published with all the publishing options that an author can have. So as you can see, there are different colors in the number of articles, and we would just want to highlight a very simple message for the authors, is that with Taylor and Francis journals, you can publish either in our full open access journals, so you can publish your articles open access, and we have yearly a number of open access articles published in our journals. Also, you can publish in our hybrid journals. Most of our journals are considered hybrid journals. They offer both options of publication, the open access and the non-open access. So you can publish in our hybrid journals as open access, and of course you can publish in the subscription journals or the free publishing or the non-open access publishing. So the authors can publish completely for free in Taylor and Francis peer-reviewed academic journals through most of our portfolio. Most of our journals are considered as hybrid journals, and yearly we have all types of articles published with us, the subscription articles, the open access articles in the hybrid journals, and the open access articles in the full open access journals. Also, regarding the impact of the articles published with Taylor and Francis journals, as you can see, most of the publications are indexed already in either quartile 1 or quartile 2 journals, with also some of the articles indexed in Q3 impact factor journals and the least number of articles in Q4 journals. Regarding the subjects that the SQU users are publishing with us, all subjects are covered, from the engineering technology to the biological earth, the SSH subjects like the education, the hospitality, and the business articles, and also the medical subjects through the general medicine and dentistry collection. Type. Our content, it varies. We have currently access to most of Taylor and Francis collection, all of the science and technology library journals, all of the scientific disciplines within our science and technology library, and within our SSH library are currently accessible through our content platforms to the Sultan Qaboos users. Type. What is Taylor and Francis doing towards AI? What is our recent stance on AI, and what is Taylor and Francis actions toward adopting AI? So currently AI, of course, is transforming research and practice in fields like healthcare, education, automation, computing, environmental science, and many other. It's transforming all scientific disciplines through the recent AI breakthroughs and the recent AI developments and tools. Taylor and Francis, we're currently working towards harnessing AI potential to achieve our purpose of fostering human progress through knowledge. How are we doing so, and what our main priorities are? We try to improve efficiency for authors, editors, and peer reviewers. We try to enhance research discoverability through the use of AI. We try to protect research integrity and author rights from the unethical use of AI. And we try to support researchers in making societal impact for the research through promoting and boosting the research impact through utilizing AI tools and techniques. Type. How are we doing so? In terms of the first pillar that we'd like to discuss with you, in terms of the research discoverability itself. So when I'm dealing with Taylor and Francis content platforms, how am I facing AI and interacting with AI? So currently all of our search tools have an AI integrated feature in it. And this is already an embedded feature within the AI search tools and search techniques on our content platforms. So artificial intelligence at Taylor and Francis, it's currently embedded directly within Taylor and Francis content platforms, and more specifically speaking for Sultan Qaboos University researchers, for Taylor and Francis Online, which is the platform for all of our journals and all of Taylor and Francis articles. So all of that access to our journals and articles are through our platform Taylor and Francis Online, which currently has an AI embedded feature within all of its our search engines and search features. This is how we enhance how research is searched, discovered, and the access to scholarly content. Type. What are the main pillars that AI supported search benefit researchers from? So currently we have an intelligent search and relevance technique through AI enhanced metadata and subject tagging across journals and ebooks. We also have context aware ranking to deliver the most relevant journals and the authoritative results to authors. So based on your search entries, the articles and the AI tools, they work together. The AI tools works towards improving the search experience for authors. Also, AI supported search capabilities that go beyond basic keyword matching. Those are integrated in AI platform. Also, what is the other benefit? Smart research connectivity. It links related articles across disciplines. So if you are working on a multidisciplinary search or an interdisciplinary search, how the search results appear for you, they work through integrating different articles across different disciplines. So you are not only restricted to a search within one discipline. Also, structured citation mapping between citing and cited works. It improves journals and articles discoverability, of course, through improved search techniques and improved search results and more relative search results. This, of course, improves the journals and articles discoverability on our platforms. Also, AI-driven accessibility. We have features that are built on AI that improves the accessibility and the experience for authors on our content platform, like the AI-generated alt text for figures and images. So all of our figures and images, they have an AI feature in it, so that you can get a description text based on AI on all the figures and images and supporting material for any article on Taylor and Francis online. Also, we have automated captions for video abstracts. So as long as you are playing a certain video on Taylor and Francis, you can see all the automated captions played on this video. And we have a text to audio functionality supporting inclusive access. So also we have a text to speech feature on all of our articles that uses AI techniques to support access to, for example, visually impaired and special abilities users. And also these audio tools we can discuss later on are being used millions of times by Taylor and Francis online users to enhance the reading experience of the peer-reviewed articles on our platform. So these embedded AI capabilities, they operate seamlessly within the platform, improving research efficiency, discoverability, and accessibility while maintaining full human oversight of our editorial teams on our content platforms. Type all of this experience you can find on Taylor and Francis Online, our journals database, which is accessible through the Sultan Qaboos University Digital Library. So once you log in and access your account through the Sultan Qaboos Digital Library, you will be directed to our content platform, Taylor and Francis Online, with more than 5.5 million peer-reviewed articles. We have 4 main search techniques, all of which are AI embedded and AI supported. The first one is the simple search, and also it supports the Boolean search. So you can type any keyword or an author name or a DOI number, and just by pressing on search, it integrates AI to facilitate a better experience and more relevant search results. Also, the advanced search tool, which is it offers a more specific search result. Yani for the simple search, it usually generates more general results. It might direct us to thousands of articles. If I want to get a more specific search tool, then in this case, I would use the advanced search, which is also supported by AI techniques and AI tools. In the advanced search, it's like I'm doing more than one simple search at the same time. So I have more than one simple search box. In the first one, for example, I enter a keyword. In the second one, I enter an author name, for example. In the third one, I enter a journal name. And when I press on search, it will direct me to a certain article that has the keyword that I've entered and published by the author that I have selected and the journal that I have entered also in my search. So it will direct me to a more specific search result. Also, the Find a Journal tool, which we will discuss later on in our slides. The Find a Journal, it uses AI to connect articles or to connect manuscripts with the most appropriate journals for those manuscripts. So we will highlight this tool later on in our session, but this tool, it is used when an author has currently a manuscript and he has not found yet a journal home for this manuscript. So it will suggest, just by entering some of the keywords or a part of the abstract, AI tools will generate results from our journals, from Taylor and Francis journals, and it would suggest to you journals that are most relevant to your manuscript and your next submission. Then the subject area, the fourth search tool, which is the search by subject area. And in this case, if I'm interested in a certain subject with Taylor and Francis, I can select this subject only, and it will direct me to another search page where I can search within this subject only, and I can see all the articles and all the journals within this certain collection. Taylor and Francis also in AI, what are we doing to enhance the publishing process for AI? How are our teams and editorial teams using AI tools to enhance your experience? So AI tools are streamlining all the workflows that are currently requiring heavy duty by human workforce. So of course, when AI tools are more reliable and more can optimize more the workflow within academic publishing, these are the areas where Taylor and Francis can refer to AI usage, while of course maintaining human control over every AI practice that we have. So what are the tools that we are currently using in AI? The first one is Cactus PaperPal, and this supports language editing for our editors. So this is an AI-based tool that supports language editing. The second tool, which is the Journal Suggester, which we were just discussing, the Find a Journal tool that matches authors and manuscripts to the appropriate special issues or the appropriate journals in our collection. The third tool is the cross-reference similarity check, which is a plagiarism and AI detection tool that detects and cross-checks your articles with over 50 million peer-reviewed articles. The fourth tool is Image Twine, which is an image plagiarism and integrity checking tool. The later tool is the Reviewer Locator, which matches and find peer reviewers for submissions and for manuscripts that are submitted to Taylor and Francis journals. And also our teams use AI to find experts for our editorial teams, commissioning new authors, and always humans are the ones that make the final decision on those results and on those analysis. Regarding the AI policy, so what interests the authors also is how can I utilize AI? What is the appropriate use of AI? And how, when I'm using AI, to make sure that I'm using it in the ethical way. So currently, Taylor and Francis, as long as all the leading and established and credible academic publishers are continuously updating their AI policy in line with the Committee of Publishing Ethics guidelines and recent recommendations. So our AI policy was first released on our website in June 2024. It's continuously updated. It had a major update recently in September 2025, and you can access this policy through the following link, taylorandfrancis.com/our-policies/AI policy. So the current AI policy towards author, how can I use AI? The first thing that the author needs to know is that authorship is completely his accountability. So AI tools cannot be listed as an author, and they cannot have an accountability in terms of anything related to this submission. So always the author is the one who is the human author is the one who is completely accountable for his submission. The second thing is the transparency. So currently, all of our journals, all of Taylor and Francis journals, when you are submitting your article, you would need to include a disclosure statement and acknowledgement statement on the use of any generative AI tool. Those guidelines and how can I write this statement are always found in the journal homepage. So when I'm submitting a paper to any of Taylor and Francis journals, just by going to the journal homepage and checking the instruction for authors, every journal's homepage will have certain instruction for authors for this journal. I can check exactly how can I type my disclosure statement or the acknowledgement statement on the use of any AI tool. Also, regarding the peer reviewing, so currently confidentiality, data security, and intellectual property rights, it's very important topic in terms of the use of AI. So regarding also our editors and peer reviewers, they must never upload files like manuscripts, images, or information from unpublished manuscripts into generative AI tools. So also the publishers and the peer reviewers are accountable during the age of AI. Also, Taylor and Francis, we always identify risks on appropriate and inappropriate author use of AI. And authors also have an accountability on this, and this is why the disclosure statement is required, so that if the article in any way might have a certain discrepancy in the article itself, the author would have already disclosed that he has used an AI tool. So this also would protect the author himself, and also to provide guidance and author disclosure on the use of generative AI tools. Type. All of these policies are published on our AI policy page in our homepage on the website. You can just check on Taylor and Francis policies, and you will find the specific AI policies, and it's continuously updated as we were discussing. Type. Regarding also the policies for authors, so what is the accepted use of AI? What is the ethical use of AI? So Taylor and Francis, AI is currently, it's a fact. It's not something that we are working around. We cannot ask anymore the question of who here in the room have used an AI tool, because the question would work the other way, who have not used an AI tool. So it's all, it's currently a practice, and it's currently a fact among academic publishing. So how can we support the responsible use of generative AI tools that respect high standards of data security, confidentiality, and copyright protection? This is to help our researchers and to help publishers make the most of their time. So Taylor and Francis, we adopt the ethical use of AI, and some of those areas that where AI use is most appropriate are like those include certain pillars like idea generation and idea exploration, language improvement and editing through the use of AI tools while it's disclosed that I have used a certain AI to edit parts of my paper and manuscript, interactive online searches with LLM enhanced search engines like currently Taylor and Francis is doing in our search tools. We are integrating AI embedded tools to enhance the search experience and the relevance of the search results to our users. Also, literature classification, one of the very important usage of AI tools, as long as I'm reviewing and I'm validating the results always with the use of AI, and in terms of coding assistance while also disclosing the use of AI. Type. What are we doing to detect the fault practices in terms of either the AI use or ethics in general? So Taylor and Francis, we prioritize ethics and integrity, and our ethics and integrity teams are doing tremendous works and effort on maintaining the highest quality and the highest standards within our publications and our academic practices. So we are working across the research sector to combat research misconduct. On yearly basis, we investigate thousands of cases of suspected misconducts every year, and we release the results of those investigations. And it's always something that our research and integrity team is proud of, that they showcase how much of the articles are they reviewing and how much of the cases also they are currently reviewing and their investigations on this, because it shows that Taylor and Francis is prioritizing integrity and integrity and ethics in academic research. So currently for example, the year 2023, as you can see, we had over 3.5 times higher number of investigations in 2023 than in the year 2020, and it's growing year on year. And also we are always leaders in raising the standards in research through working with the Committee of Publishing Ethics, the United II Act, and which works against paper mills, and the STM community. Type. Regarding our content and how we are supporting authors in terms of providing content on AI, and also being the home of knowledge that is supporting AI developments and research developments within AI scope. So Taylor and Francis in AI in research, we are trying to advance knowledge and transform publishing through our content. We have currently more than 500 books on AI, including a series with prestigious Association for Advancement of Artificial Intelligence. Also, we have more than 300 journals focusing on AI or incorporating AI methods, including the world's first research journal dedicated to psychology and artificial intelligence. Also, AI and research community, we carefully consider partnerships with AI developers, and we will discuss this topic right in a second. Innovative licensing terms for institutions, and of course, currently for the author publications themselves and the license for the institutions, AI is one of the important topics for institutions, and how is AI dealt with by any publishers. So we are continuously working with institutions to update our license terms in light of the AI recent developments, and the clear policy for researchers on using AI. We continuously try to work with our researchers and authors and work on a series of webinars on educating researchers on AI tools. The most recent one, and we will discuss it with you right away in our session, we have a series of webinars running through 2026 delivered by our ethics and integrity teams on the use of artificial intelligence and all of the important topics in terms of AI research and integrity. So regarding Taylor and Francis AI solutions, as we said, we have more than 300 AI related journals, and we have more than 500 AI book titles that are including AI ethics. Also, our AI research have been cited in more than 95,000 policy documents and news articles. Regarding our collections, and those for the journals, the collections are accessible to the Sultan Qaboos University users. Our journals, we have a curated AI and machine learning journal collection, and we have a curated AI and machine learning ebooks collection. Also, regarding our communities, we have an online AI hub. You can find the links for those on our AI page, artificial intelligence page. As we said, we visit Taylor and Francis website, select our policies, then AI, and within the AI page, you can find the AI resources. We have an artificial intelligence hub with thousands of researchers that are continuously sharing recent developments and findings on AI developments. Also, we have an AI and ethics hub discussing these topics from an ethical perspective. And we have an AI and, as we said, the AI and machine learning collection. Also, we have an insights blog for the expert discussions on AI trends available on our AI hub. We have continuous webinars, and we host continuous events on the recent developments in AI and ethical practices on AI usage in academic publishing through our AI hub. How can Taylor and Francis protect research integrity? AI content generation and editing present risks like bias, misinformation, and content manipulation. How we address those challenges? Of course, our AI policy, as we said, it ensures AI ethical usage. Our publishing ethics and integrity teams, as we said, they are providing trainings and support and reviewing thousands of cases each year related to different integrity topics, including AI, and through our partnerships with the Committee on Publishing Ethics, the STM, and the different AI developers for ethical AI advancements and usage. What our most recent partnerships? So currently, Taylor and Francis, we are trying to adopt AI generative use. Taylor and Francis is taking steps with the mega AI developers worldwide. The most recent and the most important is Microsoft. So we have Taylor and Francis is collaborating with respected AI and LLM developers to ensure that we are protecting content from unauthorized access or use. We are making sure that none of Taylor and Francis content is being used in an unethical way through AI chatbots, limiting the reproduction of verbatim text. Also, in our submission, we are revising continuously. As we said, we have different AI checking tools to review the reproduction of any verbatim text in our submission, in the submissions coming to our journals, and also ensuring authors and other rights stakeholders receive royalties in accordance with the license terms and royalty statement periods in their contracts. In case of any pieces of knowledge that are being used by a certain AI developer, we always refer back to the author to ensure they receive royalties in according with the license term and royalty statements that are stated in the contracts they sign when publishing an article with Taylor and Francis journals. Also, Taylor and Francis' vision is to harness AI advancements towards fostering human progress through knowledge. طيب, lastly, all of this is accessible to you through Taylor and Francis online platform. Once we log in to Sultan Qaboos University Digital Library and access Taylor and Francis database, you will have all the AI embedded features available to you through our search tools and through our article pages. Also, for our database itself, it supports authors in publishing their research with Taylor and Francis journals. So we have a full academic curriculum and a full training program on how you can publish a research paper with Taylor and Francis peer-reviewed journals through our publishing guide. As you can see on our homepage in the database, you can just press on the button publish. And once you press on the button publish, you will be directed to our author services platform, which offers a comprehensive guide on every step of academic publishing. Type. The author services guide, it offers guidance on topics like the publishing journey itself. How can I deal with every step of the publishing journey? If I have an idea of a research, what is the steps to publish this research paper? How can I start first by choosing a proper journal or an appropriate journal or a convenient, relevant journal for my paper? Then how can I move on to write the different sections of my manuscript to be ready for the submission? And then how can I make my submission? How can I prepare all the required documents to submit my paper to the journal of choice? Then what happens in peer review, and how can I prepare my paper for the peer review process that it will undergo in the journal I'm submitting to? Then you will find information about the production of your article. What does the publisher, or in this case Taylor and Francis, does to your paper in the publishing process itself, in the production process, until your paper is after reviewing, until your paper after the acceptance of your paper, until your paper is published online with a DOI number and available on Taylor and Francis platform. Also, we'll find all the information you might need to know on open access publishing, the different types of and the different publishing options and solutions that our journals offer. As we said, we have publications coming in as non-open access articles, which are published completely for free by the author. We have articles that can be published as full open access articles in the full OA journals or the gold OA journals. And also in our hybrid journals, in our subscription journals, you can publish your article open access. Yani all of Taylor and Francis journals, it support the author with an open access publishing option. So you can review all of the publishing options through and all of the open access publishing information through the choose open link on our author services platform. And then in the policy, here in the editorial policy, you will find all the clear stated policy on the use of AI. You will find all Taylor and Francis policies on the use of plagiarism, on authorship, on the conflict of interest, on the double submissions. You will find all of the policies that interest the authors while submitting their paper, and the author should know and be familiar with before his submission. Also, one of them, most importantly, is the one of them regarding our session today is the AI policy and the recent updates on AI policy. You can also activate a certain alert so you can receive the frequent and latest updates on our different policies, and especially the AI policy. Finally, we have two tools that we would like to highlight for you: the search call for papers and the journal suggester tool. And the journal suggester tool, it's an AI-based tool, and we will discuss it in a minute. But for the search call for papers, this is in case a researcher would like to search for special issues and journal supplements. If a researcher would like to submit his paper in a certain special issue, if I have a topic in mind, for example, and I'm working on a research paper on a trending topic, so currently most of the journals will be having a certain special issue, for example, on AI developments. يعني if I'm having a research on AI developments in a certain research category or a certain research field. So most of the journals currently in the academic publishing in general will be having a special issue related to AI, because AI is a very trending and a very important topic to researchers. So if I have a topic or a research paper that is related to an AI development, and there is a special issue currently discussing this AI recent development in the same subject that I'm interested in, so this might be a good home for my paper. So the search call for papers, it supports exactly this. You, for example, you will go to the tool, and if I'm having a research, for example, in artificial intelligence in education, so I will select AI as a topic and select education as a topic and press on search call for papers. It will generate all the special issues and the call for papers that are currently covering AI in education. So I have already a paper regarding AI in education. So this special issue might be a good home for my paper. I might have a better chance to get my article accepted within this special issue, since it's covering a similar scope to my article. And the other tool, which is the journal suggester tool, and the journal suggester tool, once you press on it, you will be directed to the journal suggester page, where you can copy and paste your abstract or copy and paste a number of your keywords and press on reveal suggested journals. Once you press on reveal suggested journals, this tool would match the keywords in your abstract, or it will match the wording of your abstract with the keywords in our journals, and it would suggest to you between 5 to 10 journals that are highly relevant to the scope of your paper. So you can check those journals and see the most convenient one to your paper, the most relevant one to your paper that would support high research visibility to your article, and that has the right metrics, that has the right Scopus indexation, the right Web of Science indexation. So you will have options to choose from. You can review those options and choose the most appropriate one for your paper. Finally, regarding the accessibility, so Taylor and Francis, all of our articles, they have a text to speech feature, our text to audio option. It has been used more than 7 million times since 2021. And all the papers have this feature embedded in it, where the author can just press on the play button and he can control a lot of the playing audio itself, the audio pitch and the audio speed, and the full paper will be read out loud to the author. This is in our efforts to support accessibility on our content platforms. Thank you so much for this. Finally, before moving on to the questions and answers, I will refer back to this presentation right away, but I would like to share with you our research communication lab, which offers a training series for researchers and authors running through 2026. It's completely free of charge for our partners, and this program is certified by Taylor and Francis Research Academy. It will be running throughout the full year. Researchers will receive accredited certificates with their credit hours they have spent in the program by the end and after completing the program itself. So I would like to review this program with you, and I will share with you the program link if anyone is interested and would like to register his place. And of course, this also program has been shared with the Sultan Qaboos University. So if a researcher is interested in participating, please refer back to the SQ, the Sultan Qaboos University library, or let us know through sending us an email, and we will be happy to support you through it. Of course, the registration is completely free of charge, by the way. So just to review it, I've stopped my share screen. 1 second. Bismillah. I've shared with you the link for the full program in the chat box, and I'm sharing my screen now to go through it briefly. Yes. So is my screen being shared now on Taylor and Francis Author Services platform? This is, by the way, the Author Services platform. So I can just refer back to the home page. This is the publish your research section. You can check the guidance on the steps of the publication, from choosing the journal, writing your paper, making your submission, the peer review, the production, and after publication. This is on how to boost the research impact of your paper, how to promote for your paper, the research impact as a topic itself, sharing versions of your journal article, and how to write academic blog post, and how to create a video abstract for your paper. Also, if you're interested in publishing a book or creating a book proposal, why publish with Taylor and Francis? Submit your book proposal and how to prepare it. What to expect from the writing and editing services, the marketing services, and the different discounts offered to authors. The open access section, which you can find all the information about our open access articles and open access journals, and also our open access books. Taylor and Francis policies, where you can understand our data sharing policies, defining authorship in your research, what is competing interest. Taylor and Francis editorial policies, where you will find all the policies on artificial intelligence, share upon reasonable request data sharing policy, and the basic data sharing policy in general. And some of our researcher services, like those are supported services, paid services, which is includes the manuscript preparation, the English language writing, and etc. And finally, our events, those are completely free of charge events to our partners. Once we select the country Oman and enter the institution name Sultan Qaboos University, those are completely free of charge webinars. So you will find all the events for researchers, all the webinars in general. So we offer different topics and different webinars, like peer review, like ethics and integrity, like choosing the right journal for your paper. And for 2026, we have the Research Communication Lab, which is a series or an academic program running throughout the year. This program, it is a dedicated training program to help you on each step of your publishing journey. The objective here is to have a comprehensive curriculum covering topics such as publishing fundamentals, journal selection, research integrity, impactful research communication, and creating book proposals. It will be led by Taylor and Francis specialist teams, our global editorial teams, and journal experts. Also, it will be an interactive learning session with case studies, real-world application to deepen the understanding, with a certification after a final exam at the year end. Your certificate will highlight the credit hours that you have spent in this program. The course itself, it is on 12 webinars. The first two are already have already happened, but you can view the recording for those webinars. Once you view the recording, you are also eligible to the credit hours in the year-end certificate. If you view the recording, it's like attending the live webinar. For the participants who will view the recording, they will be also eligible for the year-end certificate itself. And each webinar itself, it's when you attend the webinar live, you will have also an attendance certificates for your session attendance itself. You will have this session certificate, and by the year end, you will have a comprehensive certificates with all the sessions that you have attended. Type. The first one is the fundamentals of publishing. This was in January. The second one is choosing the journal for your paper. This was in late February. You can view the recordings for those two. The third one is the fundamentals of research integrity and publishing ethics. This is on the 18th of March. I believe 2 days before عيد الفطر إن شاء الله. كل سنة وحضراتكم طيبين. Each session is offered on two timings: 7 a.m. GMT, which is, I believe, 11 a.m. in Oman, and 6 p.m. GMT, which will be 8 p.m. in Oman. So those you can register for each webinar through the first, the AM session would be, the registration link will be through this link, and the PM session would be through the second session link. The fourth webinar, which I'm discussing with you, is the research integrity and publishing ethics, applied learning. This one will discuss more specifically issues like authorship, AI, and plagiarism. This one will be on the 8th of April. You can also register to the 2 slots. And then you will have the Mastering Academic Writing, very important series for the medicine and healthcare, on 2 sessions on the 5th May and 6th May, and then 2 sessions for science and technology articles on the 12th May and 13th May, and then 2 sessions for the social science and humanities papers on the 3rd of June and the 4th of June. Okay. After the social science, after mastering the academic writing, you will go through the essentials of effective and impactful peer reviewing in June, then research, data management, and sharing in August, and then open research, so a topic regarding open research and open access publishing, and then increasing real world impact of your research, how to promote my paper, how to boost the research impact, and how to use then for the 10th webinar, how to smart share my paper through navigating social media as a research. This will be in October and then November. And finally, the last session will be on creating a book proposal in early December, on the 9th of December. This will be dedicated for shaping book ideas, completing proposal templates, and navigating the review process itself. You will be also asked to draft a proposal, learn tips for success, and explore open access options for academic book publishing. Finally, we will have a quiz to be eligible for the certificate of the year-end certificate itself. I've shared the link for this program in the chat box. Please feel free to register to it. If you missed a live webinar, you can then later on listen to the recording, and you will also be eligible for the certificate. We hope you maximize the benefit from this program. And please, if you may need any dedicated support, you can please refer back to us or send us an email on our contact information, which I will share right away. 1 second. I need بس to return back to the presentation. Okay. عفوا. تمام. تقدروا حضراتكم تبعتوا لنا ايميل على محمد.عادل@tayloranfrancis.com. طبعا يا ريت نكون كوبينج فريق المكتبه الكارير ديفلوبمنت اند لايف لونج ليرنينج سنتر، ونتمنى لحضراتكم ان شاء الله رحله بحثيه موفقه على قواعد بيانات تايلور اند فرانسيس. لو في بقى اي اسئله او استفسارات we will now move on to the questions and answers section. لو في حد من حضراتكم عنده التزام اخر يعني بليز لو هو يتفضل يستأذن. كل سنه وحضراتكم طيبين، ربنا يسلم حضراتكم جميعا ويعدي الفتره دي على الف خير يا رب. I'm sorry if I'm started to speak in Arabic. I was just sending our sincere thoughts and prayers to all those who are affected and everyone involved in our beloved Arab countries and Gulf region. Please stay safe. We wish you all the sincere wishes, and you're always in our thoughts and prayers. If you have any questions, we would be happy to support you through our email. And please copy, as we highlighted, the career development and lifelong learning team in your correspondence. We typically answer after 48 to 72 hours. Unless if it needs referral to one of our teams, we will get back to you in the the soonest time. 1 second. We will now move on to the questions. Thank you so much for your time today, and it was lovely to be with you and with the Sultan Qaboos researchers and authors. We're wishing you all the best. The questions box is not appearing. Yes, it has appeared now. طيب. For the language of the seminar, it was in English. But please, if you have any question that requires more clarification in Arabic, please let us know. We'd be happy to support you. Of course, the session is in English because many of the participants يعني might not be native Arabic speakers, so it is to support everyone. And please, if you have any questions that requires dedicated support in Arabic, please let us know or send us on the email, and we would be happy to support you with a dedicated Arabic answer. كان في بس سؤال بعد إذن حضراتكم بخصوص لغة الويبينار. هو الويبينار كان باللغة الإنجليزية لأن طبعا عشان يبقى مناسب لجميع الحضور، ولكن لو في أي أسئلة أو استفسارات حضراتكم محتاجين رد عليها باللغة العربية، يا ريت بس تبعتوا لنا على الإيميل، وهيسعدنا إن إحنا ندعم حضراتكم ونكون في تواصل كمان طبعا إذا مناسب لحضراتكم في وقتكم المناسب نعقد اجتماع ويبقى فيه إن شاء الله توضيح كامل على كل الاستفسارات. أم، طيب في عندنا سؤال regarding the statistics of the detailed information of the publications by college. أم، من دكتور خليفة مبارك. طبعا بنتشرف بسؤال حضرتك دكتور خليفة، وبنشكر حضرتك جدا على سؤالك. بالنسبة لل publications by faculty, this is according to the author himself when submitting his paper. If the author has highlighted his faculty during his submission, then it would appear for us and it will be recorded in our analysis. If not, it will be under the Sultan Qaboos University as a full. But we can provide the detailed information on the articles by author. يعني we can provide of course to the university administration and the university management and the library team detailed information on all the articles that are published with Taylor and Francis journals. And this way you can of course match the authors from your faculty and their publications and have all the information on each and every article regarding the number of citations, the number of views, the number of downloads, the impact that this article is having, and all the supporting information on each article itself. And we would be happy to discuss this later on in a more dedicated approach for the faculty itself that is interested in this. بالنسبة لشهادات الحضور for the electronic certificates, they will be shared automatically on the emails that we have registered with 1 hour from now. يبقى بعد ساعة واحدة بإذن الله من دلوقتي هيوصل لحضراتكم إيميل أوتوميتد على الإيميلات اللي سجلنا بيها أو الحسابات اللي سجلنا بيها، هيكون في الشهادة الإلكترونية. All what we need to do when we receive the email that we will find two links. The first link will be for the session recording and the second link will be for the electronic certificate. يبقى هيبقى عندنا 2 روابط جوه الايميل. الرابط الاول هيكون للحصول على عفوا الرابط منهم هيكون للحصول على الشهاده الالكترونيه، والرابط الثاني هيكون اللي انا بقدر استعرض منه ريكوردنج بشكل كامل. لما حضرتك بتدخل على رابط الشهاده الالكترونيه حضرتك بس بتعمل داونلود ليه مش اكتر، او بنعمل لها سيف از، اي حل من الاثنين. يبقى زي ما وضحنا بالنسبه للشهاده هي توصل لحضراتكم اوتوماتيكلي، محتاجين بس نخش على الرابط ونعمل داونلود او سيف از للشهاده، وبتكون بالاسم اللي سجلنا بيه وقت الريجستريشن، لان الشهاده بتكون اوتوماتيكلي فبتتحضر على طول من السيستم وبتتبعت لحضراتكم على طول. وطبعا نستأذن حضراتكم ان الشهاده بتكون باللغه الانجليزيه، فنتاكد ان احنا كاتبين اسمائنا باللغه الانجليزيه زي ما حابين اللي هي تظهر لنا في الشهاده. لو في حد ما كانش كاتب اسمه باللغه الانجليزيه نستأذن حضراتكم يعني سريعا لو نقدر ان احنا نعيد التسجيل، بحيث اللي هو نتاكد ان الشهاده هتطلع لنا باللغه الانجليزيه والاسم زي ما احنا كتبناه في عفوا في اثناء التسجيل. في سؤال، شكرا لحضرتك يا فندم دكتور حامد الصبحي. Do we have to disclose the use of AI if it's merely used for grammar check؟ طبعا يا فندم افضل. اي استخدام للاي اي ده مش بيعيب الاوثر. الاي اي دلوقتي حاجه خلاص اتس فاكت موجوده، فالسبمشنز اللي ما فيهاش disclosure على الاي اي دي اللي ساعتها بتبقى يعني بتاخد كمان طبعا، بالذات لو في بعض الديسكريبنسيز في البيبر نفسها، فدي بتاخد انفستيجيشن اكتر. فالديسكلوجر ده مش بيعيب الاوثر تماما، بالعكس ده بيبروتكت هيز رايتس. فافضل طبعا لحضرتك حتى لو في استخدام في اديتنج بسيط جدا او في جرامر اديتنج او لانجوج اديتنج، اللي احنا نعمل ديسكلوجر عن طريق الاي اي ستيتمنت، الديسكلوجر ستيتمنت اللي بتبقى موجوده على صفحه الجورنال في الانستراكشن فور اوثرز، او نراجع الارتكلز اللي اتنشرت قبل كده مع الجورنال ده. اقدر ارجع للارتكلز اللي اتنشرت مع الجورنال ده قبل كده واشوف الديسكلوجر ستيتمنت الاوثرز كتبوها ازاي، اللي تبقى بطريقه ميسره ليا بشكل افضل يعني. شكرا لسؤال حضرتك دكتور حامد. شكرا دكتور عماد. شكرا يا فندم جدا. شكرا دكتور عمر. دكتور عبد الرحمن متشكر جدا لحضرتك. دكتور محمد متشكر لحضرتك، والشهاده طبعا هتصل اوتوماتيكيا على الايميل اللي سجلنا بيه. متشكر لحضراتكم جميعا، اتشرفت فعلا ان انا كنت مع حضراتكم النهارده. كل الشكر لجامعه السلطان قابوس، اداره واعضاء هيئه التدريس وطلبه وباحثين، وكل الشكر لفريق المكتبه اللي بيقوم بمجهودات عظيمه عشان يوفر افضل جوده مصادر بحثيه وافضل جوده مصادر معلوماتيه للباحثين في جامعه السلطان قابوس، وفريق طبعا اللايف لونج ليرنينج والكارير ديفلوبمنت سنتر. احنا بنتشرف ان احنا كنا متواجدين مع حضراتكم في واحده من الليالي الرمضانيه. عندنا على طول بروجرامز وتريننجز اون جوينج مع التريننج سنتر في جامعه السلطان قابوس، ونتمنى ان شاء الله ان احنا نشوف حضراتكم في ويبينارز لاحقه ان شاء الله. استاذن بقى حضراتكم اللي تحضروا معانا الويبينار اللي جاي اللي هو 18 مارس باذن الله، اللي هيتكلم باذن الله عن الاثكس اند انتجريتي ان اكاديميك ببلشنج من خلال الريسيرش كوميونيكيشن لاب. واسمع ان شاء الله راي حضراتكم في البروجرام بشكل كامل، ونتمنى افضل الريزلتس وافضل النتائج ليكم. متشكر جدا والسلام عليكم ورحمه الله. شكرا لحضرتك.